Yeah, welcome back to the next portion of our show. I did not like that pointing in my face crap you just did. We actually have the feature topic portion. And Eric has the feature topics that we're going to be discussing. We're just going to choose one from the bowl.
Yeah, so we have
Future.
We have three feature topics left. So, topic number one, the future of work. Examining the changing landscape of work with the rise of remote jobs and AI.
It's a good one.
Some people know about remote work. Topic number two, minimalism and simplification. Let's see, a journey toward living with less and embracing simplicity in daily life.
I love that. I don't know which one I want.
You chose the topics, right?
Yeah. And topic number three is cultural appropriation one-sided.
These are all good topics.
These are very good topics.
What was the last topic? Because I really didn't like the last one.
Lifelong learning.
Yeah, I didn't like it. But
Man.
I did it, yeah.
Dang, I don't even know.
That was.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix these up.
And you're going to choose the
I'm
topic.
picking?
Yeah, and you're gonna pick one out the bowl, whatever you want.
I don't even know which one I want to talk about. Because
They're
they all so
yeah,
good.
They're all good. Yeah, I'm glad we got the
Man, you look like you shooting dice, bro. Man, come on, man. He was like,
He been a juvie. He been a juvie, so.
all right, let's see what we got. It's number one.
Topic number one: the future of work. Examine the changing landscape of work with the rise of remote
I wanted the
jobs,
simple
AI.
Okay, well,
Remote work.
I work from home.
Yeah.
Like what I do. And
I actually think it's bad.
Okay, I think that it depends on what job you're doing, and because I know that the company that I work for, and I'm not gonna put the company because they're not paying me to promote them, but the company that I work for, they actually have noticed that having people at home, it saves them a lot of money, and people work better at home. There are people that need that interaction, need that work, that interaction with coworkers, but it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's certain jobs that you do not need to do from home.
Yeah.
Then there's certain jobs that it doesn't make any sense for you to drive you're driving there to go get dressed up, you're getting dressed during the day, you go in and you talking to people while it's distracting, you're distracted, and it doesn't make sense for you to actually be there. So it depends on what the job is. There were a lot of jobs during COVID that they had people working from home that didn't need to be home. And that's because of the situation that we were in.
Right.
But I think that it depends on whatever, because if you work for a certain company and you notice how much money you're saving by having these people at home, that's great. But if you have a company where you need people in the office or need people there where it's like a lot of production meetings and things like that, or they have to do things that are hands-on, yeah, they need to be in the office.
Yeah.
But how you said you disagreed.
Well, after hearing some of the things you said, I would say I'm neutral on it. I think it's the only thing that I was concerned about is people already don't know how to socialize.
Yep.
People are already horrible. They had social skills have diminished. I mean, just from when we were back 10 years in the last 10 years, it's so bad. Obviously social media has played a big part in that, right? So I think it's that, and I think having constant practice, not just interacting with just family, but also people you don't know, people of different colors and all this kind of stuff. I think that stuff actually helps you. I mean, because imagine this. There are a lot of people who don't travel, right, outside of their city or their state and don't get a chance to go all around the world. Well, it's even worse if you are only traveling to your living room.
Yeah.
You don't even travel to a different building to then be, different. But at the same time, I understand from a monetary, financials, the economics of it for a business. I mean, of course, that makes total sense. And then on the flip side, I also understand that, so there's a study that they said, that if they had, a certain amount of workers, and then they put, and I don't even know how they knew this, but they put one bad apple with the workers, right? And it diminished their work.
Yeah.
So from that aspect, I see the benefit.
What book was that?
I think was it? I don't think it was. It wasn't the compound effect. I don't remember, but it was.
It does end in effect. It does end in effect.
Maybe it was. Was it the compound?
No, because I would remember.
But I think, but you know, you've heard of the study, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I think there are pros and cons, but people already have a hard time like knowing how to be social, knowing how to, and I'm not gonna say polite, but just knowing how to interact in a respectful way.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you know, people are overly emotional, don't know how to control those. I just think there's a lot of pros and cons. So I think based on what you guys said, it depends on the job. I think that's a better fit, but we'll see, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a hater. I wish I could work from home because the job, I work for a school district, so I'm around kids every day. I'm around the public. I'm around teachers. I'm around administrators. So it's just like I'm drained. At the end of the day, like I'm drained, you know. And it's just like I just want to go home. Don't want to be bothered, you know. Watch TV and everything, and I don't want to have like all these social interactions. I think a lot of times, like you said, people just don't know how to interact with each other socially. Just even manners.
Yeah.
The essential manners nowadays is out the window. People don't know how to say excuse me. If you hold the door open for somebody, they don't know how to say thank you. So it's just like you said, the social interaction with people is just kind of like, you know, out the window. But then you cross over to AI, and you know, technology. Anything with technology, it can be helpful or harmful. And like now, even when you're on social media, you see something that's AI, you don't know if it's truly what it is or if it's, you know, AI. So I think AI can help in certain aspects of working, you know, like maybe like, you know, factory or, you know, manufacturing, something like that. But, you know, with certain jobs, you still need the people aspect. You still need the human mind, the human movement, you know.
I think we should continue to check ourselves out at.
I think a lot of what y'all are doing, or what y'all, the conversation that y'all having is like y'all are still holding on to not transcending into something more what's the word I'm looking for? Something more modern. Y'all because
I love the idea.
Because it's more because you will realize that certain jobs. I'm telling you.
I just said I want to work from home.
I know you're saying personally.
We both said certain jobs. We both said certain jobs.
But certain jobs don't make no sense. And I'm
I
real
agree.
ghetto.
We
It
agree
make
with that.
absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
To actually go into the office.
I
I realized that there were jobs I had that I used to go into the office and it made no sense.
Oh yeah, like customer service jobs. Like if you're on of course, it doesn't make.
If you're like even like certain management jobs.
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense to go into the office. And I found the book that you're talking about because I read the book too. It's called The Lucifer Effect.
No, well, it must have been mentioned in multiple books.
Yeah, most things are mentioned in most
But yeah,
books.
but that's I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I read that book. The Lucifer Effect is pretty much they prison. They built a prison, and they actually put the guy. And there actually is a documentary about it that's coming out. I think it's on Netflix. I don't know where it is, but it's a prison, and they got regular people like me, him, and you.
Oh yeah.
You got
That's
regular
been in multiple.
You got regular people like me, him, and you, and they put them together to like where they had people that were like the prisoners, and they had people like but they had people like different parts in the and then they let's just say everybody went crazy and everybody started doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People that were in charge were trying to be super in charge, and then I think I'm not sure, but I think in the book they had a portion where, you know, they had like a person that was a bad apple that was actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And just me working around people, I could see how like working from like how you said certain jobs you could work from home. You could work from home or whatever. I can see how that would help because like when you work around a group of people, like I work with a group of people. So it's like when you see like one person, like how you said, the bad apple, when you see that one person not holding their weight, not doing any work, and you busting your behind, but yet still y'all getting paid the same wage, it's like, hold on, like why should I bust my behind and this person is doing half of what I'm doing and still getting paid the same amount of money, you know? So it's like when you work from home and, you know, you can work at your own pace and, you know, you're happy in your environment because you don't have to be around this toxic environment, and and your job supports you or whatever. I love it. Honestly.
Yeah, I think working from home.
Yeah, I think now the benefits of AI, I guess, again, I think it's all situational. Like we all are agreeing.
Situation.
But I would say, if I'm basing it off of how we've shown to be able to handle certain things at this point,
Yeah.
I think it's almost like, I don't know if, I think we need to find a way to, because we're not doing a very good job
Like
as a race, as a human race. We are not doing a very good job handling social media, internet.
Yeah, I agree.
Just those two alone. So now, if to add AI in the mix, and I'm just saying strictly based off of how we've handled, innovations like this in the past, I don't see it being a good thing at the end of the road, only because of that. But the potential for efficiency, the potential for just how the different things that can be accomplished with it. Outside of the potentials of how we've handled things, I actually am not afraid of change and moving forward. I used to be, but nah, not now. That's why we're here.
Yeah. Especially when you're saving on gas.
For real, man.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, I just think that. Yeah, I think that it's a situational. It's just based on your situation, based on the company situation, based on where everybody. It may work for certain jobs. It's not going to work. Like doctors are not going to be able to work from home and do surgery. So
Well,
yeah.
maybe they go teach robots how to do.
I am good, but
So you would rather have that human aspect rather than a robot or what was it? This artificial.
You wouldn't want a
intelligence.
robot doing a surgery on you?
No.
Well, why not?
Why not?
Because I don't know. I wouldn't.
Man, you saying this about change, right?
No.
You the one that said we weren't ready for change.
But it depends on the situation. It's situational based. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather have a human do surgery.
Now, mind you got to think about this though. I don't know, because when you think about a robot and you talk about surgery, if they're made well, right? We're talking about like top tier, because they wouldn't be in a hospital doing surgery. They wouldn't be doing surgery if they weren't top tier.
Yeah.
If you imagine how precise they would be, chances are they probably got analytical junk going on. So what they probably X-raying your body while they cutting into you.
We'll save
think
that.
about it,
We'll
man.
save that for the next generation.
It just may work, man.
Chris might go hack into the robot.
Or the robot gonna do the wrong thing. I'ma be the.
Are you kidding me? Humans do the wrong thing.
Yeah, we know that, but
We got malpractice.
yeah, but I got somebody to sue. I don't know if I can sue the robot.
You can sue the hospital.
You can sue the yeah, but yeah.
You like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm
You could be knocked out. What if they don't even tell you?
I think that's something for somebody that's born into that generation and they don't have that idea of like humans used to do surgery. So if you born in that generation and like that's what I mean by the next generation, where it's like they already know, like they're like, oh, humans used to do surgery. Let those be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like for me, I'm not there.
No robot surgery.
No robot surgery.
No robot surgery. Okay.
We're gonna come back and interview you, man. Here we go. Go ahead.